Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week here at Hunky Dory TV. We are super excited because we've got a mega week planned for you, and to kick it all off, we are going straight in with Super Savers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We absolutely love Super Savers because we get to bring you some awesome deals on some awesome stuff, if I'm quite honest. Today we've got Emily looking after us in the producer chair. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
It was very good.
Good. And over in demonstration station, we've got the fabulous Natalie.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
Very, very busy.
She's been a busy bee, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
She is
Officially a landscape gardener.
Yep. Pro crafter.
Put that on your CV.
Landscape gardener. Dog whisperer.
Yeah, all of the above. I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah,
I
good.
ache a lot.
Yeah, fan muscles you didn't even know you had.
100%. 100%.
It is the worst, but your garden does look fabulous.
It's getting
Natalie
there.
has
Work in
returfed her
progress.
garden this weekend. It's been
The hardest thing was leveling it out, and but it looks really good.
It does look fabulous. Yeah,
I'm very proud.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Just in time for hopefully some lovely weather as well. It's very wet here in Preston this morning. I don't know what your weather is like, but it's very, very soggy. It was actually summer last week, so I don't know what's going on. It's not allowed to do this to us. But anyway, shall we get started with our Super Savers? First of all, though, we need to introduce you to this amazing Win It Weekly. Have you seen the prize? It's a super-sized guillotine.
That's so good.
Oh my goodness, two winners will win this absolute beauty on Friday if you answer our question correctly. Now, I've not seen it yet, I'm very excited. Ooh! What was tinsel originally made from? Was it A, rubber, B, silver, or C, paper?
Can't have been silver, can it? Would have been a bit.
Would have been a bit pricey, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
But then rubber just sounds mental.
Yeah,
Rubber
but
tinsel.
do you know what rubber reminds me of? Do you remember those when we were kids? We used to have those things on key rings that were like.
Oh, yeah, Sophie's got one. Yeah.
So maybe.
I can see that. Yeah, definitely.
Paper would be super easy though, wouldn't it?
It would.
Little snip snip.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit tricky this week, Emily. A bit tricky. But it needs to be hard because this is a super prize.
It's a great prize.
Isn't it? It's mega. We've got two of these to give away. You need to answer that question, like, share and comment with your answer, and we will select two winners on Friday that will win this absolute stunning prize. I'm very excited. Am I here on Friday? I hope I am because I'm super excited. I don't know where to put it. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, shall we have a look at our Super Savers? Okay, very excited. I love Super Savers because we always bring you some really core essentials, something a little bit more, we've got some awesome stamps on the show as well, which are, maybe not essential, but just at a really good price. And this one is an absolute cracker. We've got our adorable scoreable single colour packs. They're at any 5 for £10, so you're saving £9.95, so you can pick from all the colours. We've got absolutely loads available on the website. We've just got a small selection here for you. You might need this later in the week, maybe.
Isn't it good that? And
Isn't
5
it?
to £10.
It's £2 a pack.
That's a bargain.
For 20 sheets in a pack?
10, isn't
10,
it?
10 sheets in a
10
pack?
sheets, but that's still like so good.
It
when you
is.
think
It's
about
really
how
good
much
value.
they normally like retail.
I'm not sure
at.
it's 10. Can I count?
Count it.
It's going to be 10, isn't it? It's going to be 10. We could have just checked on the website. 2, 4,
Emily's
6,
looking over there.
8, 10.
She's
This one's actually got 11.
Oh, you get an extra one.
What a treat if you get this one.
50 sheets for £10 of 350 GSM
Yeah.
though, like that's unheard of.
It is. Our 50 sheet packs are, they're normally,
£30?
yeah.
That's
It's mega value.
crazy.
Mega value. There are so many colours to choose from on the website as well. You can pick 5 the same if you want. You don't have to have 5 different ones. It's completely up to you. But what an absolute cracking product to start with. We love that. So that's our adorable scoreable single colour packs. Next. They're stuck down. It's fine. They're not actually going to fall off. We have got our Prism ink pads. Buy one get one free. So
Bargain.
you can Get any two for £3 basically, so it makes them £1.50 each. Obviously our Prism ink pads, we absolutely love them because they've got that amazing shape which just makes it really ergonomic, nice and easy to sort of hold. You've got your super spongy ink pad itself, and the colours are just amazing.
So many of them now.
So many colours, so many. Super juicy as well. I think, you know, we've discovered in the last sort of week how juicy our ink pads really are.
Juicy.
So juicy. So absolutely ideal for all sorts of crafting projects. They are water based as well, so you can change the colour of them. You've seen us do it loads of times. Just dab it onto your mat, wash it out, and then you're creating loads and loads of different shades with each individual colour as well. So colours are actually just endless, I think, with these. Absolutely amazing value at buy one get one free, making them £1.50 each. Now, to go with our ink pads, you're going to need some sponges. Emily is like, you've dotted stuff everywhere. It's like a treasure hunt. So our blending sponges, £9.99 down from £15.96 for all of these. So you get 48 sponges in total, which is more than enough for your ink pads, which, like, you know, if you're getting the full set, you get 36. So you've got 48 sponges in total. So you can pop one on the bottom. Now we do this one doesn't have it on, but what we do is we get the Velcro dots, pop a hooky dot on the bottom, and then your little pads here will just sit on the bottom of your ink pads. So it just means that you've got a pad for each of your colours. And then obviously they go onto your blending tools absolutely amazingly. So nice and easy. So 48 of those for £9.99. How much is that each? Each sponge? Emily's doing some maths. Are you doing some maths? She's doing some maths. She's doing it really quick. She's doing some maths.
Carry on.
Oh, sorry, we're waiting for the maths. We're waiting for the maths, Emily.
Emily, we didn't mean do it in your head. We mean do it on a calculator.
I am doing a calculator.
Oh my goodness, what's taking so long?
How old's your calculator? Is this an abacus?
20p.
20p.
pence.
20p. Incredible value. I'm going to put those back. Absolutely amazing. We also have our acrylic blocks. Also fabulous value.
Oh, these are great.
£8.99.
Look at the size of those as well.
Look at that absolute whopper you get at the top.
Amazing.
And then you get these two. I think I use this one more than any. Like this sort of
the
skinny.
sentiments and the little bits and pieces that you'll have on your stamps, definitely.
But that massive one is also good for any of your larger stamps. Maybe you're creating like a background with lots of little stamps, you know, something like that. Just £8.99, and they come in this like foamy sort of storage thing as well, so they just sort of sit in there. So that is £8.99 down from £12.99, and then amazing deal on this for you as well. £12.99 instead of £17.99. We love this, don't we? Because you know, we are fans of smooshy backgrounds.
Such fans.
So this is ideal for smooshing on. You've got all the little wells down the side here, so you can be popping your inks in there. You can be maybe putting your brush markers, some of your watercolour pencil shavings, something like that. Some bits and pieces in there to create your own colour palette. And you can just get messy on here, and it just wipes up. It does roll up as well. We roll it from this end, it's a bit easier. It will roll up for you, so it's nice and easy for storing. Just pop an elastic band or a hair bobble around it or something. But yeah, it's brilliant. Is this the one? Can we heat on this as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do all your messy crafting on this. I just like to have the surface that you can mess on and then move it away to create a card.
Yeah, definitely. Because there is nothing worse that you've made all that mess and then you're like, I've got to clear all that up now to actually make the card. But you can.
Because it's silicone as well. Say you were crafting and you hadn't finished, say you're like batch crafting Christmas cards, then if it dries up the colour on there, you can just like reactivate it with a bit of water and away you go. Yeah,
it's brilliant, isn't it? It's an absolute essential for any sort of stamping, messy crafting. You just need this. Maybe great just for the kids as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, they can be gluing, even like Play-Doh and things like that. They can be doing it on this mat and you can just put it away. Absolutely perfect. So we are going to go over to Nat for a demonstration.
We are.
Very excited.
I'm actually going to start off with my adorable Scorable, and I'm bringing in some products that are going to come up a little bit later on in the show, so some sneak peeks for you. I've got a piece of A4. I'm going to start by cutting this down to 6 inches, and then we're going to bring in our scoreboard. Just pop that to one side because we're going to need to bring that back in. On our scoreboard, we're then going to score at 4 and at 10. So 4 and 10. And then we have incredible offer on some of our punches. So now I'm taking my pencil and I'm just going to mark a little line at the 3. So just move it over, mark it at the 3. And then we've got that as a guide to use, because now I'm going to bring in my punch and I'm just going to pop this.
Oh, I've just remembered what you're doing.
Just so I can see.
I love this.
Where I'm going to pop this and punch it on both sides where that is. So you can do this the other way around, but I'm just doing it this way so I can kind of gauge where my marking is. I want to line it up to that center line within my punch. And then once they're punched away, we're then going to use our trimmer just to go along those edges to sort of bring that back in line with our card base. So I might just need some scissors to pull that bit away. And then on this side as well, doing exactly the same, just running that through. And it's really easy to do in here because you've got those really handy sort of guides. I just need to just trim this bit off here onto there ever so slightly, and then I'm going to bring in one of my little books to decorate this, because what we're making here is a little gatefold card that you can tie together with some ribbon. So let's first of all just burnish our folds, and our little books are incredible for things like this where you've just got little sections that you need to decorate up. So we've got obviously the inside that needs to be decorated and the outside. I'm going to go with Eastern Wishes.
Nice.
And recently in our little books as well, we've had more artwork like this that can be used as backgrounds.
Yeah.
And because it's A6 and we're going to make a 6x6 card, popping this on here as well is going to give us that nice white edge. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape on the back here. And then what I'm going to do is try and line these up as much as possible, so it's kind of less obvious of a join. So if I just pop that in place, then I can cross this over here. I'm just going to pop. I know what I'll do first. Let's just stick it down, because then we can cut it. It'll be so much easier.
Our friend Jewelry Maker Mark is watching.
Oh, hello.
He has just asked a question. As a recent convert to Cardcraft, could you explain the difference between Matastic and Adorable Scoreable? So our Adorable Scoreable is our original cardstock. Obviously has got that sort of bending technology. So it's coated, but that ink isn't going to crack, so it's just going to give you really professional scores. And then we wanted a Matastic version, a matte version of that, so that's where Matastic came from. So it's exactly the same, colours are different, but the finish is matte, which means that you can still do all of those things with your scoring, but it means you can ink onto it, you can stamp onto it, we can colour on it, we can do a little bit more with it. So it just depends on what cardstock you need for your project. We've got both, we've got you covered.
I'm popping that on there, and then I'm really annoyed that I didn't bring it in, because I was going to add
what do you need?
A trimmy insert pad.
Do you want me to run and get them?
I was going to pop a little insert in the middle to hide some of my join.
Shall I go and find one?
Okay. While I'm
I'll try anyway.
My next panel is 2 3/4 by 6. So I'm going to take this really nice image here that we've got. So what do we say? 2 3/4. So what I'm going to try and do is, as much as possible, keep this main sort of central image on here. So 2 3/4, but then we obviously want to have a little bit of a gap. So I'll take a bit more off that side, and then I'm going to take, obviously we don't need to take it off the top because it's already on there. So just check that that fits perfectly on there, which it does. And then we have a little bit of this pink that we can just trim even smaller to fit onto that little panel. So let me just see how much I need to take off here.
I brought you a selection.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure which one you wanted.
Oh, there's so many.
There's loads. Don't know if you wanted gold or silver.
So I'm going to pop that onto here now. I think silver will probably work with this colour. Or if you don't want to add like any colour to it, then the Essentials one.
Yeah.
That
You
would
could, I
also
think you
work
could
really
get
well.
away with gold with this as well. It's one of those colour palettes that actually would work
Works
with either,
really
wouldn't it?
nicely. So
that's
I'm just
nice.
going to add that panel there to break up that colour. Oh, I've stuck that a bit funny. And then we'll pop our other design on here. And as well, with these, you can matte and layer all of these
Very
elements
cute.
up. So I've just chosen the design that I think is going to fit as nicely as possible on there, which
That's
is
so
that beautiful
nice.
bird. Let's see what we've got. I think silver, but that's just me.
I like
bow
silver.
towards silver than gold.
Yeah,
really.
me too.
Have a wonderful birthday. Let's go with that. And we're going to use our guide on here to cut this to 5x5. So it's a 6x6 card, but obviously that's then going to give us that 1/2 inch around the outside edge to show off that really nice design. So just adding that in there is just going to create such a lovely piece to your background, because you can see a lot of that design on there, but you've now got space if you want to write in the center as well for your sentiment. So pop this on. I'm going to add some ribbon and maybe a few gems. So just popping that in there, it instantly takes your eye from that line. I'm going to go with black ribbon as well.
Ooh, very nice.
So just threading this through. It's just a really fun way
I like
of
this.
using your punches in a completely different way. And if you wanted to get even more funkier with this, we could have used our one of our corner punches, so we could have even rounded them, or we could use our corner remover and given it more of an oriental feel, if that's what you were going for. But
I think I might
just gonna pop this
prep
in
a Christmas
here.
version of this
Oh,
for tomorrow.
do it. It would look really cool with some of
Wouldn't
that
it? With some of that.
funky cardstock we've
Yeah.
got. Spoilers.
Yeah. All the secrets here.
All the secrets coming out. So then black gemstones, and I'm just going to add, have I got enough of these ones? Let's just go 3 down this centerpiece.
Sue has just asked, she said she's going to make a card for a 12-year-old with a basketball theme. Do you have anything that she could use? Was there basketball in Sporting Silhouettes?
There wasn't, I don't think.
No.
I think that's the one sport that I don't think it was.
We literally
basketball.
covered every sport but I think.
No, I don't
I wasn't
think
sure
it
I
was.
could. There was even in a little book. Yeah,
Quite
I-
possibly, you know. We can have a flick through one of them, because we've definitely got one around, but I think that might be one of the sports that isn't in there. Is there anything in the Popper Topper pads though?
Oh yeah, there might be. That's fabulous,
there you
Natalie.
go.
I absolutely love that.
Super fun. One
so
of my
pretty.
It's actually really quick to do as well.
Yeah.
To
How-
create this front of your card is so simple.
That would
to
be
do.
beautiful wedding invitations,
Wouldn't it?
wouldn't it? Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, it's
Love
really
it.
pretty. We love, love, love. Thank you so much. Okay, next up. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. Right, look at the price. It's crazy. So this is our wheel surprise. So it's one of our concept cards that we've done with our Moonstone dies. So the way this works, I will show you some makes in a minute, is you have the die, you have the, I'll turn it round. You have this section here that cuts sort of around the card, and then you spin the wheel so that you can, I'll have to show you. So you can change the sentiments on here. So let me twizzle this round. Can you see? It's changing what's going on in there. So that's giving us our prize. You can change it to a sentiment. It's such a cool idea. So the die is just £8.99. So that creates the concept for you. And then all the stamps, which you need to then sort of decorate, are now half price. They're just £4. So we have got the Picker Prize, which I think is my favourite.
I love this one.
I mean, who doesn't love these kind of machines?
I know.
We never win. Ever. Never, ever. My granddad is really good at these. He always wins, but it's just not for me. We have got Flying By to Say. If I just turn this round that way, you can see it's got like that sort of scene. And then you've got the aeroplane. It has that banner, which has got the different sentiments. I do like this one as well, though, the sort of retro arcade
Gaming.
fun. That is really good fun, isn't it? And then it's got all the different games that you can pop in there. And then we also have the adorable animals So you've got the balloons there. You've got this one here, which is it kind of looks like a giant net, but it isn't. It's blowing bubbles, isn't it?
Yes.
Like blowing a big bubble there, and then you've got all the little creatures at the bottom as well. So you could be grabbing a stamp set and the die set for £12.99, like just one stamp and the die. It was £8.99, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's pretty good value if you want to do that. There isn't a bundle or anything, is there? I'm not missing anything. No, just checking. So yeah, if you just wanted one of these, you could do that. You could just get the die and make your own.
I know, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
It was such a cool concept. And you know, when you're thinking of like fun presents that don't necessarily cost a lot for, say, like birthdays or anniversaries and stuff like that, and you want to just like put like maybe like some surprise like trips or days out that you could do together.
That would
it's a
be
really
cute.
fun card because you do have enough space to like write something.
Or little photos maybe.
That would
something
be
like that. You could
sweet.
maybe do like I wonder if you could fit like 12 little photos of like a baby's
because you'd turn it around
first
because
year.
they just need to be the same size as the little circle.
That would be cute, wouldn't
really
it?
Adorable.
Could do that. Let me show you some more of these gorgeous makes before we head over to Natalie for a demonstration showing you how to make these. But look, it's so sweet, isn't it? Such a cool concept. I think it's just nice, isn't it, when you've got a card that does something. You know, it's got that kinetic. Fun. Yeah, it's fun. Great for kids. Absolutely perfect for kids. But I mean, I wouldn't be upset if I got this. I love it. Love. Okay, we're heading over to Nat.
Okay.
For a demo.
So I've got my die and we're going to use the pick a prize. So in our die here, it tells you to cut out a circle and your space, and you can do this on an A4 sheet. I have made quite a lot of these, and in doing so I have found the easiest way to do it is to cut my cardstock down to the size we're going to make. So this is a piece of cardstock which is 5x7, and then I've just butted up my die to the edge of here.
Okay.
It's just the way that I personally find it easiest.
Found yourself a little hack.
Everyone is going to be able to find their own, but this is mine. So once it's in line, make sure it's stuck down. That is the most important part. You don't want any of this moving. And then depending on what stamp you're using, we have two different choices. We've got the circle, or we've got this small like rectangle sort of like viewpoint, like a viewfinder. Pop that in there, and then we're going to stick this down onto our die cutting machine mat, and we're going to pop that in. Now you can use your midis here, your smaller machines like your Sizzix. You don't need to have a bigger machine. You can use Gemini Junior. They will all fit through there. Obviously, if you're going to use your smaller one, then you can't make anything bigger than a 5x7 or a 6x6, but that is obviously completely down to you. So then remove your piece off here with your tape, and then we can stamp our image where we want it to be. So just lifting this up.
Debbie on YouTube has said, "Good morning, Anne-Marie, Emily, and Landscaping Nats." I love that.
Honestly, we're so proud of ourselves.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, there was points where I definitely contemplated whether I actually want to marry him, because I do have nearly 7.5 months left to go. So
you've got a bit of time.
I do have time, but no, we did good, and we do have to say like massive thanks to my mum and dad, and Dan's mum and dad, because they helped us so much and taught us skills that like I didn't know how to pave. I do now.
I think
I'm super proud.
I think DIY is one of the most sort of testing things on a relationship, to be fair.
Yeah,
it really is.
We did. I think what made it best was our epic tea that we had last night. So when we were just like, we didn't want to do any work on the Sunday because we were so tired from all of Saturday's DIY. I was scrolling and I found a Pinch of Nom recipe for a fish finger pie.
Oh,
honestly,
nice.
It was like the best comfort food ever.
Is it like a fish pie with fish fingers on the bottom? I've seen it.
Layer of fish fingers, baked beans, cheese.
Yes.
Honestly, make it this week. If you don't do,
Emily's not
make
loving
it this week. It's so good, Emily.
Emily, what's wrong? What put you off?
It just sort of sounds a bit mushy to me.
Oh no, Emily, it's not.
No,
You obviously cook the fish fingers first so they go crispy. Oh, so good. I'd make it tonight again. So pop that down now in that space, just making sure, obviously because I'm using my acrylic blocks and this stamp, I don't think it's been stamped before, so we need to make sure that we get that down as much as possible. We've just missed a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. So we've got that down, and then I'm going to create a really fun background using some of my colours. I'm going to go with the Jelly Pink actually, and I'll just remove some of this because we're not too fussed about that, and I'm going to put Surprise. So let's get our tinier little one on here, and this is a really good way that you can utilise all of your stamps and your colours and make really fun backgrounds. Like you can, it's only really light, and I've done that on purpose because sometimes when you're creating backgrounds and you're doing this type of effect with your stamps, it can be too much.
Yeah, it's not the focus, is it? It is a background, so you don't want it to be too.
So we're
too
just going to line that up around here, go a little bit crazy, and because we've got our mat, we can go off the edge and it's not a worry at all.
Oh, Saffron has asked if we can activate her diamond membership so she can place another order. Saffron, we are, at the moment, we are manually activating all of the members because there's a thing at the back that's just not working properly. So we are having to manually do it. So they are doing it every sort of hour or so.
But we do have the whole of the weekend.
But yeah, we do. Unfortunately, yeah, it just means that it's not been done over the weekend. So we're working on it, and we're hoping this thing in the back
very
sorts
soon.
itself out and gets fixed.
Okay. So
Oh, that looks fab already, doesn't it?
My Surprise. And then for this bit, let's just use some of our colours, and I'm going to use the mat. I'm going to show it off to its full potential. So I'm going in now with my brighter colours. So I've got a turquoise, an orange, and then we've got the pink as well. Let's put that down because that's really fun. And then with my blue, let's just use, that's not going to work because that's got no water in it. Helpful. Let's just use this. We can use this brush still because this is bigger. It's going to help us to colour this in a bit quicker. And then we're just going to give it a really nice wash over here. Nothing
Look how different
too
that colour is,
complicated
though.
for this.
Like this is what I love about water-based inks, is that you can instantly change the shades.
Yeah, because now I can go in with that darker colour and sort of
where all like your
shade it around.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It makes watercolouring easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes you look like you're a bit of a pro when it comes to watercolouring.
Professional.
Yeah.
And
We'll add that to your
just
list of things as well.
Just going to go in the background there. Let's give it like a lighter bluey hue. And then with our other colours, let's just go in here and colour these in. Go random selection. But like Anne-Marie said, because you're using this water brush, if you do have some bits that are like out the edges or look a bit crazy, it's not something to be sort of like, oh, it doesn't look that good, because that's the kind of look it gives you with these, and it's quite a look that some artists take a really long time like trying to develop and learn, but it's so simple and easy to do.
And you don't have to get too sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you don't want to get too obsessed with it being neat. I think that's one of the key things, isn't it, when it comes to watercolouring?
Just go for it.
Just go for it. If you go out the lines a little bit, it just adds to the effect, doesn't it?
Shading in there a little bit more, because you can build up one colour, which I really, really love with these as well. You don't have to go in and sort of...
Yeah, you don't have to have like 3 different shades of orange to create that effect.
You can just use the one. Colour these in now. I'll just go
very cute.
Wash that through.
I wonder what's in them.
Alcohol. It's a super-sized one and it's little mini alcohols.
I love that.
To get you through the day. Okay. Oh, I've missed out my ones down here.
Don't forget
Let's
those
do
ones.
Another orange one. On here.
They look a bit like Pokemon balls.
Pokemon ones.
Yeah.
Could be anything, couldn't it?
Could, yeah.
And then I'm going to just finish this off.
Would be teddies if we asked Joseph if he's obsessed with teddies.
That would be quite fun though, to receive a teddy in something like this. Just going to go in even darker on here and just fill out the sort of turny bit and the top. Give that a nice little wash. And then we'll pop that to one side because now we have our turny bit. Now I've cut this out and I've already popped my turns on. Then what we need to do is just decide what's going to go in. So we've got loads of different things like fun sort of elements, but what I'm going to do is use the text.
Okay.
I think that's really quite fun. When you're doing this, the way that Stacey has designed it is that these sort of lines here will line up to the edge and the bottom bit. So if you stamp your turn within this section, it's going to fit in.
So where
and
the
if you
dots
stamp
are.
your sentiments or your images where those dots are, then it's going to also fit in. So she's really thought of everything when she's done this. Let's get some VersaFine, and we're just going to use the sentiments just to help with the speed of this, so we don't need to colour any more in. So have a fun day.
So turns underneath the dots, and then your sentiments or your images above the dots.
Yep. So then we'll turn it, and I'm kind of keeping it in line with the turns I've already done. So I'm just doing 3 here, but you could fill this space with all your sentiments and then you could have your images in between.
Yeah, that would be cute.
You could fit so much on here. So sweet treats just for you. Oh,
we do like a sweet treat,
let's
don't
see
we?
if I can fix that.
Oh, you're brave.
I know I am. I'm going to regret it as well.
I'd have gone fine liner.
I don't think we've got one. It's okay. We'll come back to it. We can come back to that.
It looks okay anyway. You can still read it, can't you?
Let's turn it one more time. You're a winner. And then we need to move it around.
When we went to Wales the other week, they have like an arcade and they have these machines. But they have a couple of like win every time ones. So you pay a little bit more. I think they were like £3 rather than £1. But you actually are guaranteed to win an awful teddy. Like a
Every
little,
single time.
a little teddy that you'd probably get in a Happy Meal or something, you know, the little dreadful things.
So I'm just going to now pop this. I just want to edge my corners of this using my blending tool because I stamped those surprises in exactly the same colour here, but you can blend, let's just get a tool, you can blend this still over the edges and it will not sort of interfere with the colour that you've got there. So I'm just going to go around the edges. And this is because you've done it in 2 different ways. I knew I was going to do that. How doing this?
You could see that
How? I tried so hard.
Did. We saw.
So hard.
It's okay. So
Do we have any sandpaper?
Pardon?
Sandpaper.
Do we have any?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so.
I should have brought my thinking because I've got some in my craft trolley.
What are you sanding?
So in this instance that I was crafting here and I got to this point and I'd made an absolute dilemma like that, then I would have just bent my finger around that bit and sandpapered that off really, really lightly.
Will it work with a nail file?
Yes, the nail
I'll
file
grab you
will
a nail
work
file. You need to show me this.
Honestly, I do it so many times when I'm stamping because I make this mess. There's a Catherine Hollis this. If she's watching, she'll have said that herself. She's done a cat. She's done a cat, but we're nearly finished. All that's left to do once we've tidied that up is to assemble this now. So I'm gonna.
This is a top tip we need to see.
Piece of card. You ready?
I'm excited. Yeah, because I do this a lot as well.
So
And it's always with black, isn't it? It's never like a pale colour.
I'm just gonna bend it so you can get to it. It takes a while.
Okay. Oh wow.
And then I would go the opposite way. If I could.
Oh my goodness.
And it just takes like the top layer of your card off.
Yeah.
But because it's like that really nice card, because obviously this is VersaFine, it's not, if it was water based that I'd done it with, you can sometimes just add water on and it'll lift off.
It up, yeah.
But with your VersaFine, I always think that this is the best way to do it. So it's coming off.
Violet says she uses a sand eraser. What's one of those?
A sand eraser?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's kind of the same concept, isn't it? We're nearly there.
I love this. This is
Top
like
tip of the day.
You have made my week.
Top
This
tip
is
of the
like-
week. You're not getting any more better
No,
from
this
me
is
than
it.
this. This is
you've
it.
peaked.
I've
That is
peaked.
amazing. I love
now-
this.
There's still a bit more to get off
Yeah,
there.
but you wouldn't even see that though now. How
But we-
amazing is that?
And if it does come off a little bit too much, we can always add a sentiment.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the best
But
thing about crafting.
That's awesome.
Good, isn't it?
I love it.
Top tip.
The best
Right.
top tip.
Where are we now? We need to build this up. So I've got my 5x7 because that's what we're going to pop this onto.
Okay.
I'm going to get my brads, which you can also buy on the website with this. And they fit perfectly. So this is going to stick on here. And I'm going to pop already my, let's go with black ones because that'll fit. Now the tip here is to not put it where this needs to turn, because otherwise you're gonna get it in the way. So if we pop that sort of, is that about right? I think it is. Have a ball. You pop that there, then flip it over.
Yeah.
And you can see exactly where we need that space to be. So you can double up over here. Oh, I've gone to the edge a bit too much there. And then trim these down to make little corner pieces. Now I'm also going to double up my foam pads on this, and this is another tip for if you're making these cards, is to
It just gives it a bit more room, doesn't it? I like
Yeah,
to do it
room
with
to move.
penny sliders as well, just to give it that little bit of extra room just to
I just
move.
can't get this off this week. Let me try. I just don't want to come off.
Everybody love that top tip, Nat.
It's a good tip.
Yeah.
It really is, because otherwise, there's so many
There's
times
just
where
nothing
I've done
worse,
it,
is there?
and I've got to that point, and I've gone, I can't sit here and colour for another 2 hours to get this right. So no,
Susan on
don't do
YouTube
it.
said a sand eraser used to be known as a typewriter eraser. It's gritty and grey. Sand eraser, they're from art shops.
That's cool.
Mm.
That would definitely work, wouldn't it? Oh, I shouldn't have taken them all off. Let's just put those ones on there. So I'm going to stick this onto here, and I've just popped those 2 panels down, and then we can pop this in where it needs to be. Make sure that it's straight. Have a fun day. And then I'm just going to pop a little marking in there. So I would also normally add another sheet of cardstock under here
Okay.
to hide where this brad is going to go. But again, you could put an insert behind,
Oh yeah, that'd be fine,
and
wouldn't
that
it?
would keep it. So when you've got that ready to go, I'm going to add more foam pads on the back. But I'm not going to take off the bit. This is just to give it the space to move more freely,
Oh, okay.
because otherwise it can get a little bit tacky.
Yeah.
So if you just add, and it can
I
be
see.
circle ones, just to
any.
lift it.
Yeah.
Any foam pads just to lift it. I've lost my brad now. I knew this was going to happen.
You've got plenty
Oh.
in there. Have they all come out now? No.
No, not yet.
There are a few people on YouTube. I think someone asked about deliveries leaving today, so it was back in stock. So we had all sorts of back in stock items on Friday now, because they were due on Friday afternoon. Right. They're coming tomorrow. We were very disappointed. We were all set. We were all ready to pounce on this delivery guy when he turned up with all of our construction glue. And it's been delayed, unfortunately. So if you ordered any of our back in stock items on Friday, or if you order them today, they will be dispatched tomorrow. The delivery is booked in. We will be pouncing on, well, I won't be pouncing on that guy tomorrow. Nat, you're going to have to
No,
pounce
you
on
won't
him
be
for
here. I'll definitely do that.
me. Or lady, might be a delivery lady, we don't know, but they're going to get pounced on either way. So yeah, just keeping you updated there. We were very sad.
Right, we'll leave that on there now. And we're done. We just need, I think, to finish it off with another sentiment. But I feel like if I stamp on there again now, it's going to ruin it. So we'll leave it. But you get the gist of how to make them up and how easy they are.
Yeah.
And then look how much space you've got there, because you've doubled up those foam pads and you've also lifted that wheel
It
off
spins
the back.
loads. Some of these that I was trying to spin were a bit tight. Like that looks
Yeah.
like it's so much easier.
got
What a good
the
tip.
space to do it. But you can make so many fun backgrounds, not just with the words either, but with the little elements that
Yeah.
you've got too. Super, super fun. I love
Amazing.
these. They are really cool.
Love, love, love. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, we have got a few more bits and pieces to show you. Let me grab everything because there's loads. So we have got our punches, our tag punches that Nat used earlier. We've got the tags and the banners. So let's do our straight edge tag punch first of all. So that is this one here. It's a bit like a luggage label, isn't it? It's quite generic, this one. Great for maybe guys' cards as well. But it's a fabulous shape. And you can, I've seen you do this before, you can use them to make bigger tags as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you don't,
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
always limited by the size that's on
No,
here.
I've also normally made like smaller ones or like
Yeah.
odd sizes by just sort of like making sure that it goes in.
So just
equally
making
at the
sure,
back.
turning it over and sort of punching on this side and making sure that your cardstock is sort of central. You can make smaller tag punches, you can make bigger ones, particularly with the fancy edge one. I think this one is a good one to do larger tags with, because you almost just end up with the fancy part at the top, but you can actually make the tag itself as big as you want to. So that's the one. No, did you use the straight one, didn't you, this morning?
Yeah, I used
earlier?
the straight one earlier, but I often do use the fancy one because
There's
it's
the
really
fancy
cool.
edge one. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So cute. And there's the back. And then another of my favourites is the banner punch. Just so simple, isn't it? But you get that gorgeous sort of banner fishtail, whatever you like to call it. You get that fabulous finish there. And you can make some really cool cards with this, just using this. You know, maybe
Yes.
doing 3 different colours, different sort of lengths and widths, and layering them up onto your card with a simple sentiment. You've got quick and easy cards. Great for all your bits of scraps of cardstock as well that you might have. So they're all $11.99, down from $17.99. That's a massive
Wowzers.
price jump, isn't it? It's the best time to be grabbing hold of those at the moment. We also have our bow maker. Cute. Now, we love the bow maker
We do.
because it isn't just a bow maker.
Nope.
We can make tassels on here.
Mhm.
We can make pom-poms.
We can.
We can make bows.
Yeah.
We can make small bows, big bows, multiple bows.
So many bows.
So many bows. I absolutely love this. And at £3.99, what an absolute steal to just have this in your stash, ready to go. It's such a simple little tool, but it will make your bow making so much easier if you struggle. If it's something that you find difficult to do, then this is just going to make it so easy. And it's worth it just for those extra things you can do, like your
Oh my goodness.
tassels and
yeah.
your pom-poms. It's just amazing.
Absolute
I know
essential.
Kat has definitely done a tassel
Demo.
live here. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely done one. I've seen it. I think I was here when she did it. It was fantastic. So you just need this in your life for £3.99. It's an absolute bargain. We also have our super storage boxes. So the set of, is it the set of 3? £5.99 for all 3. Perfect. You've seen us all storing our ink pads in these. I also use these for my gemstones.
Yes.
We have them in
Pens.
here as well, don't we? Pens,
Foam pads.
Your foam pads. You can fit a little book in there as well. You can pop your set of 6 craft markers in there. You can use them for anything. We have them at home with Lego in, like all the different colours of Lego
Ooh,
in
that's
the
good.
big container.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely anything and everything. Makeup, maybe you just want to use it for hair bobbles, hair clips, things like that. Household items, not just crafty bits and pieces. So just £5.99 for your set of 3. And then what else do we have? Oh, little books. Oh my goodness. Selected buy one get one free. So you could be using this gorgeous one that Natalie used this morning in our buy one get one free. So that's £5 each.
Some good deals, right?
Crazy. Little book of promises. Fairy blossoms. This one's a fantastic one, so it's an absolute whopper. We've got lavender, brand new. That's literally just a few weeks ago. And then that watercolour escapes as well. How amazing is that? Buy one get one free on little books. That's a cracking deal for you. And then we have our gilding flakes as well. Now, you saw Kat using these on Friday, and that's also going to show us some ways. So I said, I think we need to do a Technique Tuesday, but I don't think we're going to need to now, because Nat's going to show us something fabulous as well. But you can get all 3 for just £5.99. That's like almost half price. It is practically half price. That's incredible, isn't it? So you get the gold, the silver and the copper, and we did show you on Friday the tubs, and Nat's got a tub
Yeah, I've
out,
got
so
a
you can
tub.
see how much you actually get in there, because you get
It's massive.
loads more.
It's crazy. You think it's not that much, but it fills this, and we've probably used this about 5 times as well. Like it's something that grows.
It
over
does,
time.
it
It's
expands,
mad.
doesn't it?
So I'm not sure what Kat did on Friday.
She used the white craft glue.
Oh, okay.
She got a sponge. Do you know, like with the
I
scouring
know
one?
what she did.
So she did that, and she just did it on some of the corners of with the diamond gift. It looked gorgeous.
She did that during Clockwork Emporium,
Did-
and
oh,
it
yeah.
looked amazing on craft cards. So I'm going to do something super fun, something that is super quick to do as well. I've got my tapes out, and I've actually gone for 4 different sizes of our tapes, because we sell them in so many different widths, and we're going to just do a really fun, sweet little background on our card here. So I'm going to try and stick this directly onto the edge of my card, so I don't need to do any fussy cutting, and I'm just going to tear it off the edge. So I'm going to move up my piece of black stamping card here in this way, and I'm just adding them little lines as we go, and if it does go a little bit wonky, it's just going to make it more artistic. Not a problem
This is
at all.
fine. Yeah.
And then I can make the gaps bigger as well,
Yeah.
which is a really fun way to do it.
I like doing this with glitters as well.
Yes, it's so fun.
You could do a bit of mix and match. You could bring in like the copper glitter as well, couldn't you, if you're doing this?
Yeah, do one that's copper,
Yeah.
one that's glitter, one that's copper. You could also, depending on how you lift the tape as well, do them a number of different colours.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be the same colour, but I think at the moment I just love the copper colour. So I'm gonna put that back actually and go in with a last really thick edge just on the top there. And this is going to be really good for loads of different occasions and lots of different genders as well. This
Oh,
type
definitely,
of
yeah.
background creating, because men's cards, especially in the black and the copper, is going to look really good.
Debbie's asking
taking
on YouTube if the bow
those
maker
edges
has
up.
instructions. It does. Comes with instructions.
Yeah, and I'm sure
and
on our
pictures.
YouTube as well that we've got a number of videos that we did
Yeah.
when we first launched them, showing you how to use it to make a bow, showing you how to use it to make a tassel and a pom-pom, because when we launched them we were in the height of the first lockdown, and I remember doing the show. Me and Alan were in the very small studio back then doing that
Do you know,
show.
it feels like yesterday, but also forever ago.
It's weird,
It's so
isn't it?
weird, isn't it?
So I'm going to pop this down now, and another really good tip, and we do have a cut plain one. I'm just going to bring in another blending sponge. So I'm going to pop some of this on here now, and you just want to kind of get it covered as much as possible, and it will sort of move around, so just dot it along there until it looks like you've got most of the areas either covered or there's some element of gilding flakes on all of that. And then when I've got most of it off, I'll just pop it back into that section. So just get as much of that looseness off as possible, and I'm going to tidy this up. So again, another reason why this is so perfect is because you can just now, so we can quickly move on, just pick it up,
Yep, pick it up.
Pop
You don't
it to
have
one
time
side.
to tidy up.
and then with this I'm going to just use a clear blending sponge to go along the top of this, and I am moving it up, and
Oh,
it just
look at that.
cleans up those edges and gives you that really nice
Really buffs it
smooth
up.
effect. So you can use your blending sponges in so many different ways, and this is just one of them. So just gonna keep making sure that that's all nice and neat.
Oh,
Just
wow.
got that corner up there, and then look at the difference
Look at that.
in this. It looks so good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm gonna have gilding flakes around
Yeah.
here for absolutely ages.
Yeah.
So now we can just stick this onto our little card blank. And I'm just going to make a simple thanks card here,
What a
something
fabulous
that's
technique,
super,
though.
super quick and easy to make. And honestly, you could do this for so many different occasions. Maybe you just want a little quick happy birthday card, or just to say.
Yeah. Well, Janie
it's
said it
something
puts
that's
the
so
messiness
quick to
puts
do.
her off. I wouldn't worry about it. You'd be
No.
able to just scoop that up with a wet wipe.
Definitely.
Just pop what you don't use back in the tub. Make sure you get some of those boxes while they're in the while they're on the promo price.
On offer.
Yeah, and
then
then
I'm
just scoop
going-
it back in.
To finish it off, I'm going in with my thanks from my combos.
Oh, someone suggested. Who was it who said they would look amazing? Claire. She said Moonstone combos would look fab with these backgrounds.
So fun. So I've gone with black on black, so it's going to sort of
Ooh.
stand off some areas,
Nice.
and then other areas it's going to
It would be a really good masculine card, this.
really look quite fun. So then once this is in place,
Oh, nice. Look at
I'm just going to
this.
line it up with this middle
That looks ace.
section, and I've got it on foam pad so it stands up a little bit more as well, but it just looks so good against those lines. And then we're finished. Making sure it's nice and straight.
Fabulous.
And
I
there you
love
go.
that. How cool is that?
Something that is really, really quick and easy to do, but
Yeah,
looks so effective.
it does. And I love with the gilding flakes, it's like buffed up and flat, but it's still got that texture inside
Yeah.
it, hasn't it? It looks really, really cool. Love, love, love it. Thank you so much, Natalie.
That's okay.
We'll just, because I didn't do it earlier, repeat the Win It Weekly. It's still here because I still haven't found a space to put it. We're going to give away 2 of our supersized guillotines on Friday. I'm so excited. What an amazing prize. Emily, I think you've peaked with prizes. I think that's it. I think we're done. So you need to answer our question, which is, what was tinsel originally, I really struggle with that word, originally made from? Is it A, rubber, B, silver, or C, paper? You let us know what you think the answer is. And on Friday, you could be chosen to win one of our fabulous supersized guillotines. That's it for today. So tomorrow, it's Christmas Blockbuster Day. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm heading there
Busy day.
later today to get all set up so I don't have to do it at 5 o'clock in the morning, because we are on at 6, 7, 1, 3 and 5, all Christmas Blockbuster bar 3 o'clock, which is some amazing Christmas core products for you.
Hot off the press.
Hot,
Christmas
literally
core.
burning hot off the press. It will literally still be warm on air at 3 o'clock tomorrow. But next up here we have got Bex with us tomorrow. And she's Technique Tuesday in.
She is.
She is.
I'm
and it's-
excited for this.
I'm excited because it's a pretty cool one. It's one that you're gonna, you've all got it in your stash,
Definitely.
and you probably all want to see some different ways of how to use it. So yeah, it's going to be a really good one. So tune in for that at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we will see you then. Thanks for watching.